Looks like we could be in for a photo finish of this year's Maurier Classic, Limited Classic in Ottawa. One Canadian is close to the lead, trying to become the first Canadian since Jocelyn Bourassa in 1973 to win the Canadian Women's Open. Coe-Jones, a Canadian to look at in this event. She had a hole-in-one on the 8th today. Unfortunately, the cameras weren't quite rolling at that point in the event. Bad lie on 13 here, but a great recovery shot. Michelle McGann, in amongst the leaders, drains the birdie putt, moves to a three-way tie for the lead at 8 under par. Top Canadian entering the round, Jennifer Wyatt, hanging around on 18. She puts in the birdie putt, finishes the day at 6 under par, still part of the hunt. Kelly Robbins made her move. 14th hole, this is an absolutely fantastic approach shot. She would birdie the hole and move ahead by a stroke. It was crowded at the top of the leaderboard. Leanne Mills would move into a tie for the lead, drains the long birdie putt. She would finish at 8 under par. Another golfer to move into a share for the top spot was the first round leader, Martha Nazi. She would put in the birdie putt here and also move to 8 under par. And there was quite a logjam, as we mentioned, atop the leaderboard. Entering the final round of this event, Nazi, McGann, Mills, and Liselette Neumann all at 8 under par. Kelly Robbins is at 7, and Jennifer Wyatt, the Canadian, she is at 6 under par right now, just 2 off the lead. With more now on the third round from Ottawa, here's TSN's Rob Sinclair.
Well, the lead heading into the fourth and final round literally came down to the last shot in round 3. In the last group here in 18, all Kelly Robbins had to do was sink a par putt from about this far out, and she'd have the lead all to herself. Well, it bounced off the lip, and she settled for bogey, and a 4-way tie for first place.
That's very unfortunate, and I hope it doesn't happen very often. I wouldn't mind it happening when I'm not leading a golf tournament. It would be much more easier to swallow.
I had some really long putts today, obviously with 2-3 putts, and for me to go out tomorrow and shoot a low score, I definitely have to hit it closer, to get more birdie chances.
I looked at the leaderboard a little bit, and as long as I kept playing good, steady golf, I knew that I would be hanging in there. But I think it's going to be great tomorrow. I mean, the crowd is crazy out there, and I mean, there's great players up the top.
As for the top Canadians, Coe-Jones called her putting pathetic. So she hit a hole-in-one on 8 so she wouldn't have to putt. And Jennifer Wyatt's still in the game. She's just 2 shots off the pace, and she's gotten there by keeping her mind off her game.
My caddy is referring to a joke book that he bought last week, and we're just laughing out there and having a good time and staying relaxed.
No, just hit 4-iron, and it hit on the part of the green where I carried it far enough that it just went down the slope, and I don't know how hard it hit the cup or anything, but certainly at that time I needed something like that.
I knew I was hitting the ball well. I just maybe was a little, not nervous, I wouldn't say nervous, but just anxious and just too fired up, I think, to play. So I think tomorrow I'll just go in a little bit more relaxed and just enjoy the day. I feel the nerves now, getting in there in contention, and just don't necessarily fight them, but use them to your advantage and just try to have a good time and see what happens.
Rob Sinclair, TSN in Ottawa.